got caught stealing her sister's new dress and was discovered by their mother. The next day, she found herself tied up outside the front gate while her mother took her sister, all dressed up, to join the neighbors for a communion service at the church in town. After drifting in and out of consciousness for who knows how long, Modesta's father, who rarely came home, suddenly appeared and untied her. But there was something unsettling about the way he looked at her. Just then, her mother and sister unexpectedly returned from town.
E tu che ci fai qua?
Their return was clearly unwelcome. Yet for the first time, Modesta felt the thrill of being noticed. As she watched her parents argue, she found herself siding with her father. Little did she know this would mark the beginning of her nightmare. She watched as her mother and sister were locked away in another room. And despite everything, she felt a small flutter of excitement. Modesta had inherited her father's wayward nature, but she was about to witness his truly twisted side. At just 12 years old, she became a tool for this monster's depravity. When she opened her eyes in confusion, the entire world seemed to turn black from the blood on her body. She quietly slipped out of bed, wanting to free her mother and sister who were locked in their room. But the moment she softly called out, "Mom," she disturbed her father's sleeping breath. Panicked, she accidentally spilled the kerosene lamp onto the straw. Just as she was about to unlock the door to save them, she suddenly remembered her mother's endless beatings and scolding. She hesitated. This hellish home, she could do without it. Watching the uncontrollable flames, she abandoned her family and fled. At that moment, she was desperately trying to escape not just the fire, but her own dark and painful past. She ran until she was completely exhausted, then collapsed on the grass and fell asleep. Without a doubt, Modesta was incredibly lucky. The next day, she was found by a gardener from the nearby convent. When she woke up, she heard people talking. The charred bodies of her sister and mother had been found in the house. The doctor had also examined her and confirmed that she had been assaulted before escaping the fire. Her fate was like that of an insect, tossed around at the whim of human power. To prevent her from growing up in an orphanage, the convent agreed to take her in temporarily. For the first time, she had a big bed all to herself and clean clothes that smelled fresh. At first, she devoured her meals like a starving animal. So the Mother Superior arranged for a nun to teach her proper etiquette. The sight of her brought out everyone's maternal instincts, and they couldn't help but sing nursery rhymes. Ding dong, touch your nose. 3 months flew by, and she became the bright spot in the convent's otherwise monotonous life. Despite opposition from others, the Mother Superior officially welcomed her into the sisterhood until she came of age. Modesta excitedly shared this news with the gardener, who had become her closest friend at the convent. Her dreams had become reality, lighting up her path toward joining the upper classes. She had a strong thirst for knowledge and quickly became the Mother Superior's special favorite. Even during an earthquake, the Mother Superior abandoned everyone else to hold her tightly in her arms. The earthquake turned out to be caused by a volcanic eruption near the convent. Under the Mother Superior's care, Modesta gradually grew up. By the time the volcano finally went dormant, Modesta had blossomed into a graceful young woman. Her life had shifted into the fast lane of advancement.